Welcome to Tangerine Academy. Today, you'll watch a real conversation between a student and a teacher. But this is not just any conversation, it's designed to help you move from basic English to a more advanced level. In this video, you will watch a full conversation in advanced English, learn powerful expressions explained in simple words, and practice pronunciation at the end. So, get ready to learn, take notes, and repeat with us. This is the best way to level up your English naturally. Ready? Let's go! Hey Julian, long time no see you. You look deep in thought today. What's on your mind? Oh, hey, yeah, I've been thinking a lot lately. I feel like I'm stuck at a crossroads in my life. A crossroads? That sounds serious. What's going on? Well, I'm finishing my university degree next month, and I don't know what to do next. Everyone keeps asking me what my plan is, but honestly, I'm still trying to figure things out. I hear you. That's a common feeling at your age. You know, it's okay not to have all the answers. Sometimes you need to sit with the uncertainty. Sit with the uncertainty? What do you mean? Great question. To sit with the uncertainty means to accept that you don't know what will happen and just let yourself feel that without rushing to fix it. For example, after losing his job, he had to sit with the uncertainty before deciding what to do next. Oh, it's like not forcing an answer, just letting things be confusing for a while? Exactly. It's a way to stay calm when life doesn't give you clear directions. Now, do you have any ideas at all about your next step? Well, I was thinking about moving to another country, maybe Canada, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for that kind of leap. Hmm, that's a bold idea, but you know what they say. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. I've heard that before, but what's a comfort zone really? Your comfort zone is the place where everything feels safe and familiar. Routines, people, habits, but growth, becoming stronger, smarter, more independent, happens outside of the space when you try new things. For example, she left her hometown to study abroad because she wanted to get out of her comfort zone. So, moving to Canada would be outside my comfort zone, for sure, definitely. But it could also be life changing. You just need to be ready to face the unknown. Tell me, what's holding you back? I guess I'm scared of failing. What if I move and I can't find a job? Or I feel totally alone? That's a very human fear. But you know, sometimes we overestimate the risk and underestimate ourselves. Wow, that sounds powerful. Can you explain that? Of course, to overestimate the risk means we imagine everything going wrong. To underestimate ourselves means we forget how capable and resourceful We really are. For example, before the interview, I was nervous, but I realized I was overestimating the risk and underestimating myself. Yeah, I always think of the worst case scenario. Most people do. But remember, fear is often just a mental roadblock. Another phrase I don't know. Mental roadblock? A mental roadblock is something in your mind that stops you from moving forward. It's not real. It's like a wall made of fear or doubt. For example, he wanted to start a business, but his fear of failure was a mental roadblock. That makes sense. So my fear isn't real. It's just something I need to push through. Exactly. And sometimes all it takes is one bold step in the right direction to change everything. Wow, this is making me think deeply. Thank you for talking with me about this. Always, Julian. Life is full of choices. But remember, clarity comes through action. Don't wait until everything is perfect. Sometimes you just have to take the leap and trust yourself. Clarity comes through action. I like that. What does it mean? It means you don't always find answers by thinking and waiting. You find them by doing, by trying something. You learn that works and what doesn't. That's how you get clarity. For example, she didn't know if teaching was right for her, so she started volunteering. That's when she realized she loved it. Clarity came through action. Wow, that really changes how I think about decision making. I'm glad. Now, want to review the expressions we used today before you forget them? Yes, please. That would help a lot. Alright, let's review the advanced phrases we used in today's conversation. Remember, understanding these expressions will help you sound more natural and fluent when speaking English. So listen carefully, take notes, and repeat after me if you can. Number 1. To be at a crossroads. It means to be in a situation where you have to make an important decision. For example, after graduation, she was at a crossroads. Start working or travel the world. Repeat after me. To be at a crossroads. To be at a crossroads. Number 2. To sit with the uncertainty. It means to accept not knowing what will happen and be okay with that feeling. For example, he didn't get the job yet, but he's learning to sit with the uncertainty. Repeat after me. To sit with the uncertainty. To sit with the uncertainty. Number 3. To take a leap. It means to take a risk, to do something big and new without knowing the result. For example, moving abroad was scary, but she decided to take the leap. Now, repeat after me. To take a leap. To take a leap. Number 4. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. It means if you want to improve and grow, you need to do things that are difficult or new. For example, he started public speaking because he knew growth doesn't happen in his comfort zone. Now, repeat after me. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. Growth doesn't happen in your comfort zone. Number 5, comfort zone. It means a place or situation where you feel safe and not stressed. For example, she never tries new food. She stays in her comfort zone. Now, repeat after me. Comfort zone. Comfort zone. Number 6. Overestimate the risk. Underestimate yourself. It means to imagine something is more dangerous than it really is, and at the same time, to think you are less capable than you really are. For example, he didn't apply for the job because he overestimated the risk and underestimated himself. Now, repeat after me. Overestimate the risk. Underestimate yourself. Overestimate the risk. Underestimate yourself. Number 7. Mental roadblock. It means a thought or fear that stops you from doing something, even if there is no real reason. For example, she had a mental roadblock about learning to drive, but she finally tried. Now, repeat after me. Mental roadblock. Mental roadblock. Number 8. One bold step in the right direction. It means doing one brave thing that helps you move forward toward your goal. For example, he sent his resume to 5 companies. That was one bold step in the right direction. Now, repeat after me. One bold step in the right direction. One bold step in the right direction. Number 9. Clarity comes through action. It means you understand better by doing, not just thinking. For example, he didn't know if he liked teaching, so he tried it. Clarity came through action. Now, repeat after me. Clarity comes through action. Clarity comes through action. Amazing job! These phrases are powerful. And now you understand what they mean and how to use them. Repeating these phrases out loud helps train your brain and mouth to speak more fluently. You can go back and repeat the conversation to notice how they use the phrases you have already learned today. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. See you in the next video. So, you want to learn to speak advanced English, right? That's what I understood. Yes, teacher, I have tried many methods, but I can't improve my English. I mean, I can speak English, but I feel I don't speak English very well. You know what I mean. Okay, then pay close attention because after this class, you will speak advanced English. Let me explain this to you. Many learners use very basic phrases, which are correct. But if you want to sound more natural, I'll show you better ways to say them. Let's go. For example, instead of saying very tired, use exhausted. Why? Well, it is because it is more natural and sounds advanced. For example, instead of saying, I'm very tired after work, you better say, I'm exhausted after work. It sounds better. What else? Oh, instead of saying, I don't like it, which sounds too direct, you can use these phrases to sound softer and more natural. For example, I don't like spicy food. That's basic. I'm not a fan of spicy food. That's better. Or spicy food is not my thing. It's much better. It's easy. That's a basic phrase, right? Well, instead of this phrase, you can use a piece of cake. It is an idiom that means something is very easy. It sounds more fluent and native like. For example, this exam is easy. This exam is a piece of cake. Both sentences mean the same. Now, saying I'm busy is fine, but these phrases sound stronger and more natural. For example, instead of saying I'm busy with work, you can say I'm swamped with work or I have a lot on my plate right now. There are many ways to say I'm happy, but one you can use is I'm over the moon. If you want to express strong happiness, use over the moon. It's an idiom that sounds more expressive. Basic, I'm happy about my new job. Advanced, I'm over the moon about my new job. Instead of saying it's cold, you better say it's freezing. Freezing is a stronger and more natural way to say it's very cold. So, basic, it's cold outside. Advanced, it's freezing outside. I'm sure you use this phrase, hurry up. Well, now use step on it. Step on it is a casual way to tell someone to hurry up, commonly used by native speakers. Basic, hurry up, we are late. Advanced, step on it, we are late. Another common phrase, instead of saying, I'm going to sleep, You can say, I'm hitting the sack. It is an idiom that means going to bed. Basic, I'm going to sleep now. Advanced, I'm hitting the sack now. Another phrase, let's start. That's very common and basic. You can better say, let's get the ball rolling. This is a more native way to say let's begin. It is commonly used in business and daily conversations. Basic, let's start the meeting. Advanced, let's get the ball rolling with the meeting. Or instead of saying no problem, you can say no worries. Or don't mention it. Both of them work really well. Instead of the basic no problem, these phrases sound more relaxed and natural. So, the basic way is thank you for your help. No problem. And the advanced is thank you for your help. No worries. Another expression, wait a moment. That's a good one, but basic. Instead, you can say hold on or hang on. They sound more conversational. So, the basic is wait a moment, please. Advanced, hold on a second, please. Another phrase, I don't know. That's basic. You better say, I have no clue or I have no idea. These are more fluent and natural ways to say you don't know something. Basic, I don't know where he is. Advanced, I have no clue where he is. What else? Oh, instead of saying be careful, which is basic, say watch out. It is a quicker and stronger warning. Basic, be careful. The road is slippery. Advanced, watch out. The road is slippery. Another basic phrase, it's expensive. Better say it costs a fortune. Basic, this car is expensive. Advanced, this car costs a fortune. Or the opposite, it's cheap. It's a bargain. It's a steal. So basic, this shirt is cheap. Advanced, this shirt is a bargain. Or this shirt is a steal. Another expression, I'm scared. No, you better use I'm terrified. I'm freaking out. Terrified is a stronger word for fear. Freaking out means you feel very nervous or scared. Basic, I'm scared of spiders. Advanced, I'm terrified of spiders. Or advanced, I'm freaking out because of this horror movie. Finally, I'm sorry. That's a very common expression. But you better say, my apologies. I sincerely apologize. My apologies is more formal and polite. Basic. I'm sorry for being late. Advanced. My apologies for being late. Remember that. Well, I have many more phrases that you can say at an advanced level, but there's no more time. But if you want another video about advanced phrases in English, just let me know. Welcome back to Tangerine Academy. Today, you'll watch a real conversation between a student and a teacher. But this is not just any conversation. It's designed to help you move from basic English to a more advanced level. In this video, you will watch a full conversation in advanced English, learn powerful expressions explained in simple words, and practice speaking with pronunciation. So, get ready to learn, take notes, and repeat with us. This is the best way to level up your English naturally. Ready? Let's go! Alright, Diego. Today, instead of doing grammar exercises or reviewing vocabulary, I thought we could just talk. Let's have a real conversation. Sounds good to me. Honestly, I've had a lot on my mind lately. My brain feels full and I can't seem to think straight. You're feeling overwhelmed, huh? Sometimes talking it out helps. So, what's been weighing on you? I've been thinking a lot about my future. I'm at a crossroads and I don't know what direction to take. I feel stuck. Oh, so you're at the crossroads. That is a classic expression. It means you are in the moment of decision where the choice you make will shape your future, like choosing between two completely different paths in life. Exactly. One path feels safe, the other feels risky but exciting, and I just keep going back and forth. That sounds like you're caught between a rock and a hard place. Right. You said that phrase last time. It means both choices are tough, right? That's correct. Now, let me ask you something. Are you making your decision based on fear or based on what truly excites you? Honestly, fear. I'm scared of making the wrong choice. I don't want to waste time or disappoint my family. That's totally valid. But sometimes in life, you have to take a leap of faith. You won't always have all the answers. But if something inside you keeps calling, you might need to follow it. Take a leap of faith. That's when you do something without knowing exactly what will happen, right? Yes, it's when you trust your instincts and move forward even if the road ahead is unclear. It's scary, but it's often how great things begin. I don't know if I'm ready for that. What if I fail? Well, failure is a stepping stone to success. No one gets it perfect the first time. And honestly, failure teaches you more than comfort ever will. Wait, stepping stone? Yes, a stepping stone is something that helps you move forward, even if it's small or difficult. So, failure isn't the end, it's part of the journey. That makes sense. I think my biggest fear is judgment. People might laugh at me if I take the risky path and it doesn't work out. That's something we all face. But remember, people will talk no matter what you do. Would you rather be judged for playing it safe or for chasing your dream? Probably for chasing my dream. Then own your story. That means embrace your path with confidence. The good, the bad, and everything in between. I like that one. Own your story. That sounds powerful. It is. And here's another one for you. Don't put your dreams on the back burner. Oh, wait, what does back burner mean? In a kitchen, the back burner is where you put the pot you're not focused on. So if you put your dreams on the back burner, it means you ignore them or delay them because something else feels more urgent. Wow, I've been doing that for years. Then maybe it's time to bring them to the front. Sometimes our biggest dreams get ignored because life gets in the way. But deep down, they are still burning. So, how do I know which dream is worth chasing? Ask yourself, which one keeps you up at night? Which one lights you up when you think about it? That's usually the one that matters. Being a filmmaker, that's what I really want. Then lean into your calling. Don't just wish for it, work for it, little by little. But how do I explain this to my family? They expect something more realistic. Families can be tough, especially when they don't see your vision. But sometimes you have to pave your own way. Pave my own way? Like create my own path? Exactly. Even if no one's walked it before, you take the risks, you make the choices, you accept the consequences. But in the end, it's your life. That gives me chills in a good way. Then take that feeling and hold on to it. The road less traveled is harder, yes, but it leads you to a life you won't regret. You always say things I need to hear. I think I've been waiting for someone to believe in me like this. Well, now you have someone, and I'm not the only one. When you start believing in yourself, you'll be surprised how many others will follow. Thank you, Mr. Taylor. This talk has been more helpful than any textbook. Sometimes the best lessons are in conversation. And look at that. You just used advanced vocabulary, understood deep phrases, and shared your heart in English. I didn't even realize. I guess when the topic is real, the words come more naturally. Exactly. That's the magic of learning through meaning. Alright, I think we've earned a short break before we move on to the next vocabulary recap and shadowing section. Alright, now we're going to look at 9 useful and important expressions that came up in the conversation. These are phrases you don't always find in a textbook, but they are common, natural, and sound very fluent. Number 1. Caught between a rock and a hard place. It means when you have two difficult choices and neither option is easy. For example, she was caught between a rock and a hard place. Stay in a boring job or take a risk. Now, repeat after me. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Caught between a rock and a hard place. Number 2. Take a leap of faith. It means to do something risky or uncertain, trusting that it will work out. For example, I took a leap of faith and moved on to a new city without knowing anyone. Now, repeat after me. Take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Number 3. A stepping stone. It means something that helps you progress toward a bigger goal, even if it's small or hard. For example, my part time job wasn't perfect, but it was a stepping stone to my career. Now, repeat after me. A stepping stone. A stepping stone. Number 4. Own your story. It means accept and embrace your life experiences with confidence. For example, he owned his story and spoke openly about his past struggles. Now, repeat after me. Own your story. Own your story. Number 5. Put your dreams on the back burner. It means to delay or ignore your dreams because of other priorities. For example, I put my writing dream on the back burner when I started working full time. Now, repeat after me. Put your dreams on the back burner. Put your dreams on the back burner. Number 6. Lean into your calling. It means to accept and move toward what you believe you are meant to do. For example, she leaned into her calling and became a nurse, even though it was hard. Now repeat after me. Lean into your calling. Lean into your calling. Number 7. Pave your own way. It means to create your own path in life, often without help or guidance. For example, he didn't wait for permission. He paved his own way as a teacher. Now repeat after me. Pave your own way. Pave your own way. Number 8. The road less traveled. It means a more difficult or unusual path that not many people choose. For example, she took the road less traveled and became a professional artist. Now repeat after me. The road less traveled. The road less traveled. Number 9. When you start believing in yourself, others will follow. It means once you have confidence, others begin to support and believe in you too. For example, after she believed in herself, her family finally started supporting her dream. Now, repeat after me. When you start believing in yourself, others will follow. When you start believing in yourself, others will follow. Amazing job! These phrases are powerful, and now you understand what they mean and how to use them. Repeating these phrases out loud helps train your brain and mouth to speak more fluently. You can go back and repeat the conversation to notice how they use the phrases you have already learned today. Remember, the more you practice, the more natural it will feel. See you in the next video.